Hi, my name is Zach Meyer, and today I'd like to talk about a topic dealing with natural gas and the economy, and that specifically is natural gas reliance, import projections for major economic powers. First of all, I'd like to go over some global trends which are predicted from 2010 to 2020 by the EIA of the United States government, and that stands for Energy Information Administration. First of all, there will be a net increase in natural gas consumption worldwide due to population increases and the increased demand because of that. Many powerful countries right now are net importers of natural gas, such as the United States, China, Japan, Brazil, and many of these countries will become actually more reliant than they already are on natural gas. Natural gas is cleaner than coal or petroleum, has a smaller carbon footprint, and this appeals to countries with greenhouse gas emissions. Also, electric power generation and industrial uses will account for about 77% of the projected increases in natural gas. So first of all, I'd like to go over the United States. Primarily, we have shale gas resources. We also have some tight gas, but it's mostly shale. And you've heard of Marcellus Shale. This is one example, but we value horizontal drilling and hydraulic fracking technologies. We've invested a lot in these, and so not only do we have the resources, but we have the techniques to extract the fuel. We're projected to be a net exporter of natural gas by 2018, and the United States is the only country that's projected to do so. As you can see here, currently, the y-axis here is the import reliance of natural gas, and currently the United States relies on imports, but we're going to go negative, meaning that we're a net exporter of natural gas. Paired with Russia, the United States will account for about a third of worldwide projected natural gas increases, and that's fairly substantial when you look at the number of countries that are actually exporting natural gas right now. Also, the United States is one of the only countries that values LNG technologies, which is liquid natural gas, as opposed to CNG or compressed natural gas. And this kind of natural gas is used mostly for transporting it or for heating uses. China and India both have rapidly increasing middle-class populations with increasing energy demands for them as their economies shift to more of a service and information-based economy. As you can see, China and India both will be on this y-axis increasing. That means that both of them are going to have an increased reliance on natural gas. The numbers for China are here, meaning that their consumption and production are both increasing, but consumption is increasing faster. India is a little bit different in that it will have a consumption increase, but it will actually have a decrease in production. And China specifically has a large demand for natural gas and is going to continue having that because of government promotions. They have an issue with too much air pollution, and the government would like to promote natural gas. Also, large volumes of pipeline flow of natural gas will go between China and Russia. OECD Europe stands for Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, and these European countries aren't all in the European Union, but many of them are, and a lot of them will have pipelines between them increasing. That infrastructure will help the flow of this resource. As you can see, the natural gas production will decrease by about 2.6% per year, and consumption will increase by about 0.03% per year. And one thing to keep in mind is that emission standards in this area favor natural gas. One of them is the Large Combustion Plant Directive, and this actually retired a lot of coal power plants, especially in England, in favor of natural gas. Also, Norway is the key producer of natural gas in this area, and so the economy of Norway will actually be something to look for when monitoring the imports and exports of natural gas in this area. In conclusion, we have to keep in mind that it's hard to predict the exact quantities and locations of resources, such as coal bed methane, shale gas, and tight gas. So these predictions are most likely going to be accurate, but things might change. The United States holds increasing economic power as its natural gas exports increase, because a lot of these other powers are, such as India, China, OECD, Europe, they're going to be more reliant on natural gas, and so we can feed that demand. Also, LNG and pipelines will be some of the major natural gas transport options, and natural gas may compete with oil in some smaller applications such as lawnmowers or residential power generators. And if it becomes a viable fuel in these situations, then natural gas could become even more in demand than it already is. Thank you.